G'day, mate, and welcome to the Universim. Brand new series, brand new game, just released on Steam today. I actually played the early access alpha about a year and a half ago now, and it's a god game. That's pretty much what it boils down to. It is a god game where you're on a planet and you need to bring your little people up through all the ages, all the way up to space age, and then you can launch to another planet. And I'd love the planet to rotate faster. Can I press any buttons to make it rotate faster? No, it just doesn't like me. So yeah, you can get up to the space age and launch to another planet. And then in theory, colonize that planet. All that sort of stuff is something I've never played with because it wasn't in the early versions. And somewhere in this game is actually my tag, because I was a early Kickstarter of this game. So, being a new series, always appreciate if you like the video, you share the video, you tell everybody else about the video. It really helps, you know, with new series. And if you happen to see the video that probably has been up for about an hour, I started playing the Blast version because they had a small 0-day bug with the proper Steam release version, which is now fixed, and this is why we're now in version 0.26, no longer in version 0.25. Telling friends and family about Universe makes you a better person. About the University makes you a better person. Yep. Oh, really? Wells generate more when placed on rocky areas. Okay. I wonder why. So, this game. Where to start? I like to compare this to see, I love this. I love these sort of jokes. This is one of the reasons I backed the game in the first place. It's got a little bit of tongue-in-cheek humor.
Wake up. Wake up, creator. This is the beginning of your story. It starts with nothing. Nothing but an infinite void. However, you, with a single touch, can awaken the light. And so the universe sprang into being. Worlds filled with endless potential were scattered into the beyond. They formed into many different shapes and sizes. And while most were doomed to drift among the cosmos barren and alone, others flourished. These few planets soon became home to the greatest phenomenon of all. However, life is a peculiar thing. It comes and goes as swiftly as a bit of space debris burning up in an atmosphere.
That's interesting. That's even more interesting. Okay.
A creator's purpose was always that of an observer, to simply admire the fleeting beauty of life's beginnings and ends. Yet, this balance could never last. The issue with allowing a species to evolve independently is that they always fail to do so. For life to have a better chance of succeeding, it needs a helping hand. Here we are.
There we go.
Welcome to Mother Planet. This is a rare sight, for it came to be that there was day and night, warmth and cold, and water to flow through the planet's veins. The soil was rich with minerals, which gave rise to a thick blanket of green. The perfect ecosystem was formed. It is no wonder, then, why life has chosen to inhabit it.
Come on!
A new species has been born, and they need guidance. This is your purpose now. Their very existence rests in your hands.
Feels like a trailer video. Alright, so we need an epicenter, which is basically like the hut that starts it all. Scrolling around is your standard WASD. A hold down shift to spin the planet faster. Actually, here doesn't look too bad. Maybe there. I want to try and avoid the desert. Holy crap, what is that? That's a whale and a half. Okay, no, we're going to go with here. We're going to go with here. Here works. We've got some rocks, some food, some trees. And we're going to drop it right there. Yeah.
Take a look at your new subjects. They're called nuggets, largely because of their body's apparent inability to keep itself in one piece. Adahi and Elu, the architects of their species. They are the founders of everything that nuggets will ever know or achieve.
There we go. First research is complete. So, oh wow, we've upped the technology tree entirely. Okay, technology queue. I bet there's a lot of Factorio players screaming for a queue that hopefully we get in 17. Unlocks lights, requirements, printing tools. Unlocks water pit, water pump. So let's go with fire first. Let's go with fire. Close the reset screen. There we go. Yeah, we know how game speed works. Alright. Buildings. Do we have anything unlocked? An archive. So an archive is required for us to save, funnily enough. Yes, you have to build a building to let you save the game. Yeah, our little nuggets will come and build their own houses. We'll actually click prioritize. No. And they'll just come and do that automatically.
Natural evolution is a wonderful thing to observe.
We now have
Unfortunately,
fire.
it usually ends poorly.
We love fishing, or we can go with cooking. Hunger reduced by 5%, and we can build an eatery, or we can do fishing and we can build a fishing hut, which should give us food. So
This is quite a beautiful planet. Try not to ruin it, will you?
probably the next thing we need. What do you got here? What are you playing with? So a cactus, which gives us wood. That was a cactus, but they just chopped it down. Devil's lettuce. Crystalline crabapple. Oh, I heard what sounds like an elephant, which probably isn't an elephant. I don't see any animals. What's this? Dragon egg fruit. There's some deep fishies. You click on the H or home button, be returned back automatically. Yeah, that's a whale of some sort that we can't click on. It's a shame, I want to click on the whale. Go away. I gotta admit, I'd also love to get rid of that wind sound. Stone hut is able to stand up on its own. So we've got our first little building for our little nuggets. This is something they've built. It's 2 adults with up to 4 kids. 4 kids is a sign of a population problem. But we're having a tough time working on Doing all the way. Is there any way we can expand our civilization and bring in a few extra helping hands? Blah, 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 blah. So there's an easy way of doing it. This one does not involve months of discomfort and weird cravings followed by hours of excruciating pain. Okay, and they're coming soon. Okay, I'm on it. Okay, so we've got a little mission here. We want a creative power. We want influence. We want love. Except there is no way I can afford... Maybe I can afford. Connect. Whoop. Hold down left control. I want
to... What are you?
There we go.
Sort of fairy godmother?
There we go. We've just sped up reproduction. Yeah. We're also going to speed up gameplay. So, the camera controls are a little bit weird. We'll watch the exploits of our labor. And this, kids, turn away right now. This is how little nuggets come into creation. Involves a stone heart that somehow shakes about. I'm not sure how, why. Cavemen were strong, obviously.
Look at that. A little baby nugget. Aren't they adorable when they're young? Don't get too attached, though. They're still mortal after all. Plus, they will soon be old enough to have an opinion and make questionable life decisions. Let's see how much you like them then.
And stick and stone. I'm about ready to break his bones. Just more appropriate names. Okay, so we got a little quest.
Nuggets are all unique to one another.
Sticks.
Although there are some things that are shared between nuggets.
Because I do like the name
These
sticks
include
and
the need
stones.
for certain essentials like food, water, a stable roof over their heads, and an occasional nap. They want to learn, build, discover, and create. It would all be quite inspirational if they also didn't happen to be the species that initially thought their shadows were trying to eat them.
Yeah. So we've got a godlight, which is, funnily enough, not on our mouse pointer. It's at the base of the screen, which I wasn't a fan of in the alpha, and I'm still not a fan of now. But we can also turn off, and then we can see like the effects of natural lighting, which it becomes a lot more interesting as the game progresses. And we get into cities and all sorts of fun stuff. Alright, how's this research going? 35, 34, come on, go faster. I want an even faster game mode. So, being a good game, it's really communication flags. That was really helpful. Okay, so we want fishing. We're going to do a... Let's do a dug well. Okay. Oh, we need to assign nuggets. So this is my original recording. Through an archive building or by clicking F7. I've only got 2 nuggets. So it's a funny way of doing things. Nuggets have to be assigned to buildings to actually get the building to work. Oh. Okay, I'm trying to type here. Please. Test, save.
I hope you've been working on your beach body. You're not going to spend another summer just lazing around, are you?
Okay, so we got a few things. We're going to build a reservoir and a water pump. And get the next research done. So let's do a water wheel. Building... We can do a fishery, which will help. And I wonder if the boats still float on the water, because that was what they did all the way through the alpha. We can do a water pit, which is just basically a water well. And the number above it is how quickly it refills. So, the help menu said build it on a rocky area for increased refillability. I'm thinking greenery will actually help more. But we'll put a well here. Yeah, they call it a water hole, but you know, we're a tiny bit more civilized. Water well, water pit, aka water well, and I don't have access to anything else. Auto discovered basic axles. Water well research complete. So we need a building and repairing things. Most tools are required, like a variety of hammers, upgrade stone toolkits. Contains everything a nugget will need to fix a few holes in buildings and keep most structures from toppling over. The act of hammering things until they start working forms the foundation of engineering. Pretty much. So if it said, hang on. It said it needs water wheel. Oh, so it's water wheel or water storage. Okay, I'm gonna go with water storage. And then cooking. We're gonna get both. Okay. So this is your belief meter. I think this is the current god power I have selected, being love. We have somebody coming to build this, but unfortunately the way everything's working at the moment, because we've got such limited amount of people, because these guys haven't grown up yet, they need to get a little bit older and then they become, oh no, according to this, they are actual adults at ripe old age of 3. You know, we start them young around here. You know, it's the only way you get a civilization out of the Stone Age. In fact, I think sticks and stones may be... Or maybe Sticks is in there by himself. Yep. That's Elu. Adahay. Oh. Where are you? Come on, clicky. It seems my name didn't take. It took there, but then didn't take here. Yeah. So Sticks and Stones are grown up enough that they've become labourers. They're off working. We've got the fishing village, which is slowly getting there. We have these awesome polar bears, which I promise you, they look like a polar bear that wandered into a preschool and lost a fight with a bunch of toddlers that were finger painting. Because there is nothing else that can describe this monster. Sticks and Stones agreed to begin production on new nuggets. Okay, we won't go into the fact that you're related. So Sticks and Stones have moved out. They're now making their own stone hut right here, right beside Mum and Dad, because that would be important. Been trying to build a stone hut for my for stones to live in, but I fear I have thrown my back out all heavy lifting. Hardly lift my hammer now, let alone collect all resources. Reduce a few more materials, we can finally finish bringing our dream home. I think stones might leave me if I don't get this finished soon. I'm sure somewhere with far larger set of muscles and luxury hut will sweep her away. I bet. Help stones. Use levitate. Create a power to deliver the missing resources to the construction site. Okay. I'm on it. So we want to... Oh, it's just auto-changed us. Okay. So we want stone. Can you tell me how to use this power properly?
Oh, we're doing this again, are we?
There's some stone. Crunch. And grab a tree.
So, you've uprooted a tree. Now what?
We drop it right there. It didn't seem to work.
You look a little confused.
Yep.
Don't worry, I expected as much. I know you have questions, but you'll learn everything in time, on your own, without bothering me.
There we go. Okay. So we've got to actually drop it into the building. And then stone, same story. Drop it into the building. Done. Cheval has left their childhood behind them. Nugget started believing you after your recent actions. Fishing pier is fully operational. So we actually need to assign a nugget. And anybody who's not already assigned, but it needs water. So we actually need to build... we need a reservoir, but that's a later problem. We need a water pump. Okay, so we need to put a pump there which will bring water out. What's wrong with you? You're not happy with the house? Sheesh, no pleasing some people. And we needed a reservoir. So reservoir is going to hold our water for those times when we're affected by drought. Grilling after running a retreat. Okay. So you probably won't work till we fix this water problem, which means this one has to be done quickly. So we can speed it up by picking up a tree and dropping it in there. I need 2 trees. Okay, we'll just give you another tree. And another rock. We good? Temple's run out of water, refuse to operate under these conditions. Oh, really?
The trees must be undergoing significant stress. They've started to go bald.
Bald trees. So it's probably changing the seasons. Yeah, minus something degrees. Do you need water, do you? No. But back into the tech trees. So we've got cooking utensils. Food cooking time reduced by 2 seconds. Cooking oils. Nugget hunger reduced by 10%. Okay, we can't unlock those. That's better hammers. Woodline reservoirs. Material refinements. Which I bet's up the tech tree somewhere. So that upgrades our pre-construction territory when digging deep holes. Right now, the crude implementation system will allow your construction of your civilization's very first well. So that goes from a hole in the ground for water to an actual proper well. Alright, that's being built. Our reservoir's doing nothing. Where have we dumped this well? The hole in the ground well. I do think, and I imagine you guys could probably comment much the same, that it's a little bit dark at night time. But our population is going up nicely.
This water pump system is rather advanced for such a young civilization. I mean, Sure, it's built out of rocks, wood,
There
and
you
a
go.
bit of string,
Pretty
but
fox.
impressive nonetheless.
Okay, so we got water going finally. Collapse and stuff. Okay. Help stones finish their hut. We did that. Building in bad condition. And yes, the nuggets will also talk to us constantly. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a nugget with a hairdo and a half. Okay. So I've got the reservoir going. I've lost the well. It's going, but the fishing hut's going. Water pump's going. We're using 7. So we're bringing in 20 water. We're using 7. We've got 13 left over. We are slowly emptying this lake. And it will empty over time. And it's now coming into winter. So I'm pretty sure that's a good spot to leave this right here. We'll do a quick save. Whoop. Release EP1. And yes, the original version I did doesn't load up in this version, which is funny because they're like half hour ago. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Thank you guys for watching.
Remembered, creator. That's for sure.
Okay. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. I look forward to probably more Universim tomorrow. It's Wednesday now. So probably going to run Universim daily till the end of the week. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. Do look out for the next episode. It's going to be an interesting little game, and I will see you guys then. Same time, like, share, tell all your friends, because it really, really helps with new series. And I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. All right, thanks for watching.